good. We found the place. Like I said, it's about 45 minutes away, not a bad drive. Up pipes look great, manifolds look great. For 300 bucks, that's a pretty good deal. Really good deal, I think. There's tons and tons of parts there for me to use, and now I've got nuts and bolts and sensors for everything on the truck. And this should really help us out with getting our engine fixed up. So we just got back and we put this engine over here. It's really convenient because that's ours that we're going to be sealing up again. And the main reason I bought this motor is, number one, it's really nice to have spare parts. There are a couple sensors missing off of this, which is a little disappointing. We have glow plug relay. We have a really nice wiring harness, turbo, a lot of good stuff. For $300, I think we're going to get our money's worth and then some. We need these manifolds because ours are just really crispy. You can see they're just really good, really good. That's what you want. That's what you want. Ours is really bad on some of these. You can see they're just kind of rusty and nasty. Some of them aren't so bad, but some of them are. Like down in here, this is really bad. You know, just chiseling that away. But what I've been doing is I've been soaking these in PB Blaster. I'm going to continue to do it today. I just go over all the exhaust manifold bolts. I just soak them down real good. And now that I have this one, I'll soak that one down as well. And once we get out here, we're going to clean this engine up, take everything off of it, reseal it. Runs great. Put it back together and put it back in the truck. We should be good to go. So the first step on this motor is we need to remove these exhaust manifolds. And as you can see, they're pretty rusty. My suggestions are to soak them down with penetrating oil, whatever your choice is. PB Blaster is what I've been using, so we're gonna see how well that works. But I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of these we're gonna cut because these heads are just rusted to the manifold. This one I've already been working on. Like I took a Sawzall blade and cut it there and cut it there, and basically do that with each one. And then the manifold will come off, and then we're just gonna work on these studs one at a time. This side is not as bad, but it's not great. A lot of the heads are smaller than what they should be. I tried using an impact on this one and it did not budge. So we got our work cut out for us, and I'll just document how I do this as we go along. I'd suggest, if you don't have one, getting a acetylene torch just for this project, because you're gonna need it getting these studs out one way or another. All right, so we cut all these bolts. The reason we cut them is because what happens is there's a hole bigger than this bolt, and water and rust get down in this hole, and no matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you work, you are never gonna get this to turn out of this shoulder on the manifold. So first step is to just cut them all, but make sure you leave yourself as much room as you can on the studs. And now this should just come right off. Like that. Now we have studs we can work with. Some of these are gonna be really tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are gonna be brutal. So I got lucky with this one, I guess. Again, just was soaking these in PB Blaster. And I just got a pair of vice grips on the stud here, and it's turning it out. If they don't turn out with vice grips,
Then our next step will be heating them up and then trying the vice grips. And if that doesn't work, then we'll come after it with, even if this was in the truck, you know, all you'd have to do is spray it, and you can see how it's kind of shiny, shimmery. Penetrating oil worked its way up into threads, and that's what you want. So there's one. Okay, so again, all I did, some vice grips on here, and I just clamped it down and got it to turn. So we'll just turn this out. Yes, 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 yes. So I heated it up, cherry red, vice grips. See if we can't turn them out. Got him. Got him. See it turning?
Do it.
It's obtuse. As soon as it breaks free, we're good. So we're just getting this last stud cherry red hot, which makes it expand just a little bit inside of its hole. And when it does that, they turn out easier. Cherry red. And once it's cherry red, just like that, while that's cooling off there, we take this little guy, and because of the lack of material here, we put this through. I don't have a whole lot of time because I don't want that to cool off too much. Fold that down like so on your special stud remover tool. Take a hammer, just get it on there a little bit. Hammering it on. All the way. And that wire is copper, and it takes up just a little bit of the space on the inside, which jams that on. And now we'll let this cool for just a little bit longer. That's it. I'm gonna come in with a wrench just because this is kind of oblong. It's not on there straight. I don't want to bust it off. And I use this method on every single one of these studs, except for the ones that came loose with a pair of vice grips. I got a couple with vice grips because they weren't very tight. That's normal. And then, oops, almost dropped that in the old pan. And then we use those for every single one of the other studs. That's actually a cheap one from Craftsman, but that's what we did. Heated up cherry red, and if this tool is just a little bit shy of gripping it, put a piece of wire down in there just like I showed you. That'll take up that space and it mushrooms it in there, and then it turns right out. So the tip with these things is it's really tempting to put this on there and just go full send as fast as the RPMs will go. But if you do that, you'll ruin these blades. These are just cheap blades from Harbor Freight. And if you slowly cut, because hacksaws only cut one way. So when you go full bore back and forth, all you're gonna do is dull this up. Okay, these bolts are gonna be the oil cooler bolts. Okay. Sure enough, the 95s have a frickin' little thing right there. That's cool. Cool. I'd say just Put that on a piece of cardboard. Just hold the torch like so. Nope, there you go, perfect. I'll take the gun. So put the 11 on there for me. Okay. Okay, here we go. Come on now. Nice. So what I did is some of these heads on these bolts have rounded off because of rust, or there's not enough material there for the 13mm socket to go on there and bite. So what you can do is get yourself a 6-point socket and just big enough to get on there, and then take a sledgehammer and bust it on, hammer it on. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my torch again, and now that I have my socket hammered onto the bolt, it's ready to go. That way I heat it up, take the torch away, put my gun in here, and turn it out. And so far we're 2 for 2 on this side. Whoa, blast off. I didn't think so, man. That one, these are so bad. Probably just gonna sawzall. Rest.
Very nice.
And we'll do it again. We are really happy with how this project went. All the exhaust studs have been removed successfully, and now we're on easy street. Now we're just gonna, another day we'll come out here and tear everything apart and get everything cleaned up. But very, very pleased with how today went.
How yours came out? Oh, that's right. This has to come off here. Sweet. Wrong size.
Uh-oh.
Papa had to fix a little baby mistake. She tried, that's okay.
You ain't gotta say it like that.
Papa knows what to do. Papa fixed a little baby mistake.
Yeah, yeah.
So on these 7.3s, to change the oil, you need to take the motor out and
This is the best way to do it that I've found. Take the motor out, put it on a stand, and then you can really easily change the oil. Okay, and then you have the pickup tube, which is also an instrument. You can edit that.